Chapter 4, Mishnah 2. The Mishnah explains the Mamados. This is the reason for the Mamados, because it is stated regarding the daily Tamid offering in Numbers, chapter 28, verse 2. Command the children of Israel and tell them, my offering, my food, you shall guard it, to bring it to me. This verse commands all the children of Israel to bring the Tamid, thus making them its owners. As a result, they are obligated to stand by the offering when it is being brought. It is impossible, however, for the entire Jewish people to fit into the temple courtyard at one time. Thus, the difficulty arises. How can a person's offering be brought when he is not standing next to it? That is, how can the Tamid be offered when the Jewish people are not present? To solve this problem, the early prophets, Samuel and David, instituted that the Kohanim and Leviim be divided into 24 groups called Mishmaros, with each group serving in the temple 1 week at a time. And that for each and every week of a Mishmar, there be a gathering in Jerusalem, not only of the Kohanim and Leviim who belong to that week's Mishmar, but of Yisraelim as well. The Yisraelim of the Jewish people were also divided into 24 groups, which were called Ma'amados, and each Ma'amad of Yerushalayim was linked to a Mishmar of Kohanim and Leviim. When it was the turn of a Mishmar of Kohanim and Leviim to serve in the temple, the corresponding Ma'amad of Yerushalayim, of Yisraelim, joined them there. It was the task of these Yisraelim to stand by the Tamid when it was offered, and they did so on behalf of the entire Jewish people. Thus, through the actions of the Ma'amad, all members of the Jewish people fulfilled their obligation to stand by the Tamid. Having expressed the reason for the Ma'amados, the Mishnah describes what the Ma'amados did. When the time came for each Mishmar to go up to Jerusalem and serve in the temple, the Kohanim and Leviim of that Mishmar would go up to Jerusalem and carry out their respective tasks. As stated above, they were joined there by that week's Ma'amad of Yerushalayim. However, only those members of the Ma'amad who lived near Jerusalem would go to the temple. The other Yisraelim of that group, who lived farther away, could not make the journey to Jerusalem. Gathered in their hometowns, and they, i.e., all the members of the Ma'amad, including those in the temple, read from the account of the creation in the Torah. The passage about the creation of the world was chosen because it is in the merit of the offerings that the world exists.